Hi, everybody.
We are live. Welcome everyone to Not Quite
Yay!
Ready for Prime Time live stream with our special guest this way,
Yeah, I did it
Dean
right.
from the live place. Welcome in, buddy.
Awesome.
Thanks for
Man,
being
thank
here.
you. Charlie and Stacy, thank you for having me on. Honestly, it's a privilege.
Well, we are definitely happy to have you on,
Yes, we're a big fan.
and we are always
Oh,
happy when the guests that we invite actually show up. No,
let him not show up.
nope, we haven't had
I had
one.
that.
This is well.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I
no.
remember. That's right. That
Yeah,
famous guy, right?
yeah, the Star Wars
Or
actor.
an actor. Yeah, Star Wars actor.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
I got to
yeah.
turn you up here. So,
But we did
would
have
you
it.
like
So
would you like to introduce yourself to the millions of people in the chat?
I know it's crazy, right? So Dean Rice, and I don't know. Maybe people don't know my last name. We don't always use our last names.
Yeah.
Really simple, 2 syllables. Dean Rice. So easy. And I am often known as a streamer. My first YouTube channel. It's actually, believe it or not, the name of a company that I have. So, and then I'm also the owner of the Live Place, and which I think more people know me for. And we have now 79 live streamers. You guys are one of them, and you guys are awesome. And so anyway,
Thank you.
that's who I am.
Awesome. Yeah, I realized. Let's see. When I was checking you out the other day, you're over 500 subs now, right?
I know, and
Nice.
largely thanks to Resort TV One, because I was
Oh, really?
down there and I was on a Friday night with Josh and Jenna, and they shouted me out. Rob Fuzz was kind of leading that effort behind the scenes, and all of a sudden, my count went up to over 500. So that was really exciting.
Wow.
That's great.
Josh and Jen are awesome. They're very huge supporters. Rob Fuzz too, man. He's a big
Yep.
supporter
Yep.
of our channel. It's always fun to have him
Yeah,
on our show.
it
I don't know if
is.
we'll ever, if Jenna and Josh will ever join us. Maybe someday.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
But
yeah. They're
yeah,
So,
we
really
kinda,
they're open door.
yes, our door is always open. We need to say hello to the live streamers, and since I usually mess up and you usually point, I'm gonna let you do it.
okay. Well, first we have to mention that Meredith is in from the Philly crew. She is our number one.
She gets the tiara.
The queen has
Meredith.
Queen,
arrived.
the queen of the
Yeah.
stream. She's first.
And Eric Newman. Eric has been a subscriber since I can remember.
Yeah,
He's
he's
one of
been
our first subscribers. So
from a
we always
long
love to
time
see
ago.
Eric
Yeah.
in the chats.
Oh, you got
And you jumped.
that jumped a long way. What the heck?
Your sister Laura
Laura.
is
Hi,
in
Laura. Yeah.
there. And Noah
Hi, Noah.
Hey, Noah.
and Kay Atwood.
Hey.
Noah says hi to Master Dean.
Ooh.
Ah, no, he's
Yeah.
awesome. He's like my friend. We're good friends. We've been friends for a while.
All right. He's okay.
Yep.
And
Kay Atwood's
then
here.
Melissa.
There.
Melissa's
Yes,
in.
Melissa.
And Dances with Goofy. Welcome in.
Hey, dances a goofy.
Oh, we got Walt.
Walt's in here. Melstock. Yep.
This is my first time here. Nice to meet everyone. Welcome in, Walt. Welcome to the channel.
Twin.
Don't forget to like and
Oh
subscribe.
man, that's Adam. Man, I just watched his video. You gotta catch their videos. Those guys are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like their editing. He does a good job with his editing.
Jim's in. Hey,
Yeah.
gang.
Jeff and Melissa
How you
Sunshine.
doing?
Yeah.
Pam's fam.
Pam's
Welcome
fam.
in. Pam's
The
fam.
famous drawer.
The Shep family. Welcome in,
Did you
Shep.
do
Shep.
Dances with Goofy?
Dances with Goofy. I believe I said.
Did you? I'm sorry.
If not, hi, Dances with Goofy. Welcome into the channel.
The Shep family's here.
The Shep family is here.
Yep.
I had a very weird thought come to my head on the drive home tonight, and I was thinking that this and that guy should get Steve in his the Sugar Plum Fairy outfit and get him down a
Yes.
zip line with a wand.
Oh my god, it'd be like
It'd
Tinkerbell.
be like Tinkerbell. That's
Oh my gosh.
He'll do it.
that'd
he'll
be
do it.
awesome. You guys
That
got to
would
do
be
that.
awesome.
Shep,
That's a
make it
good
happen,
idea.
Shep. And it works. 'Cause you can go with zip. Maybe the zip line, right?
There you go. Steve will have to come up here. We'll be there. That's funny.
Nice.
All right, Kay. What did we say? Hi, Kay.
Yeah.
Noah. Let's just go. Oh, and Amy, AGC Magic TV, and Walt
Amy.
Twins. Do we know Walt Twins? Is he
No,
new?
I think they're new. Hi, Wall Twins.
Walt Twins.
Oh, you were saying hi to Walt of Mouse Talk earlier, and I saw Walt
Yeah.
Twins.
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
Walt Twins.
So they're not like the same family, right? They're not related, right? Two totally different
know.
channels. Awesome.
You
Well,
see
thank
Andrea?
you.
Did you see Andrea?
Andrea Houston, welcome
Yes.
in. All right, so let me get
Andrea. Let's see, Gray. Saw
special
Jim.
banner. We got a special banner for Dean today. Let's get that up there. Awesome. Welcome our special guest, Dean from Live Place. Now,
Man.
have you picked a steady time? Is it every Tuesday at 9:30 now, or is it like every other Tuesday? Or
So it's been monthly, and then my next show is March or 11th, whatever day is a Tuesday. It'll be 9:30, and then my plan is to. I've had a few hiccups that I mentioned to you guys before the show. I had to re-image my PC this weekend, and I'm struggling to get my software back up and running. But yes, every week, Tuesdays 9:30 after Mouse Talk, and it'll be kind of changing. So if you've seen it before, it's going to be a little more interactive, and I don't spill too much. But yes,
awesome, cool. Did Two Real Geeks?
Yep.
Welcome in, Danny.
And D&G Explorers.
And D&G Explorers is here too.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow, guys! Thank you all for coming in. We know you have choices, and we appreciate you being here.
Yep.
And I know Corey's in a park somewhere right now too, so I'm surprised there's more than my sister and. I'd be watching Corey. Not. All right, so for those
you can't
who are
watch
new
Corey
to
right now.
You can go catch the replay of Corey. I'm sure he has thousands right now watching.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who are new to the show, we like to get to know our guests by doing things other than just the general questions, basic questions. So we're going to start with general questions.
All right.
We're going to start with general questions. We're going to get to know Dean really quick about some quick stuff about what his likes and dislikes are in Disney World, Walt Disney World parks. And then we ask a few more different questions. Different questions. And then we're going to start, we're going to go back. We're going to start our new section that we created last week, our new segment that's called Fact or Fiction. So we're going to have a new segment for that. And then we're going to end it off with the speed bracket personally built for you with insight, special insight from Jim from More Sunshine, Please. So keep that in mind. If you get angry or you get really tough decisions, blame the Sunshine Guy.
This is what I get for hanging out with Jim.
Yep. Jim's like,
that's awesome.
And then also the Tron date.
Oh yes, and then yes, you have to get the Tron date. All right.
Yep.
So, are you ready? With some
I'm
quick
ready.
Disney questions. Let's start it off easy. Okay. We can break in nice and easy.
Right. Jim says, "Wait, what?"
Favorite park in Walt Disney
Favorite park. Everyone knows Epcot.
Yeah.
I mean, Epcot, and right now it's a little, under construction. And honestly, I'm looking forward to the new stuff, but no doubt, Epcot.
Yeah, there are lots of walls up right now around.
There
Epcot.
are
Lots of construction, man. I hope they get it done or most of it done by August when we're down there. But
I think so, from what I've heard. I don't know. I don't think that Guardians of the Galaxy thing is going to be open by then.
Yeah, and we're depressed about Spaceship Earth. It's going to be down for a couple of years, right? And we're not going to ever see that old one again.
I know, that's sad.
That's very sad.
Well, I hope they don't change it too much.
I hope not. You want them to change a little bit of it, and you want to,
as long as they're making it better.
Yeah, if I ride it and it's awesome still, then I'll be happy.
Right. It's when they make the wrong choices. It's not as good.
If I get on it and I'm just missing everything that I used to love, and then it's going to be depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They that very top I think that they could use technology, projection stuff to make that better. So I think that part I'm
So
looking forward to.
so much
Yeah.
better, especially with the stuff they can do on the castle now. They can do the
Oh my
whole
gosh.
roof, and they should
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
That'd be
Definitely.
good idea. Give Bob Iger a call.
So I just want to let you know, Mike Wheeler has come in,
Welcome in, Mike.
Nice.
and
Hey,
Disney
Mike.
World Think, Carlos,
Welcome in,
Good.
Carlos.
and we have a new
Carlos.
one, Straight Outta Funland.
Straight out of
Oh,
Funland.
nice.
Yes, I
So-
discovered them this past week. So awesome.
fun.
Thank you
Yes,
for being here,
yes,
guys.
thank you.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Because I want to mention while Carlos is here, he's
Yes.
our guest in 2 weeks. Next week we have a special show, which I'll get into later. But the week after that, Carlos is going to be our special guest. He's going to be in the hot seat like Jim is now. All right. So next, what is your favorite ride in Walt Disney World?
So currently, and it changes, but living with the land, and the reason, yes, partially I'm older, but
We love that ride too.
Mhm.
you love that, yeah.
We
There's
love
just
that ride, yeah.
One of
something,
my favorite.
yeah. It's for Bob, my brother, and I. We get on that ride. We feel like that's our "we've just gotten here" ride, and so we're always in Epcot first. We're always going to the land first. We're always getting on living with the land. And when you get on that boat and you go right away, there's that little tune, and oh my gosh, that's my ringtone, by the way, on my phone.
Oh, is
I've
it?
Oh,
got
that's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. So living with the lamb, but man, there's some good rides. I'm gonna go with that one.
Awesome. Okay. Yep. Correct.
I was just gonna do the same thing.
No.
You beat me.
All right. How about so your favorite park is Epcot. What is your favorite pavilion in Epcot?
It's and I did just get this question once, and it is the land, because I don't know, when you're standing outside of that building and it's at night and it's warm and the lights are on, there's just
Yeah.
something so inviting about that building.
It's
And a
cool.
close second is Mexico, but because I love the colors and the ambiance inside.
Yes,
But
yes.
The
yeah,
land is so cool too. When you walk in, even when you first walking in, you have that whole overview of the downstairs and whatnot.
yeah,
And
and it
this last time
smells
we were
so good.
standing up there for a little while when we were meeting up with our Johns and Donna.
Yeah.
And we saw them from way across the building. So we like that building and I miss the balloons being able to go up and down. Do you remember?
I
the
know
balloons?
it. Do you remember the
How they come-
fountain? There was a fountain, I
I
think.
don't know.
Inside or outside?
Inside, I believe there was a fountain. I could
I don't
be
remember that.
I could be wrong, but I thought
I don't
down
remember the
in the
fountain.
cafeteria area.
Was it against the wall? Was it like a wall fountain?
Honest,
Yeah.
I
I
might
don't
I
remember
might be
that.
wrong. Ask Mouse Talk, he'll know, or one of these guys.
Yeah, Walt knows
Honestly,
everything.
yeah, Walt will know.
That's it, Walt. You got homework, man.
All right, so Lorena is here,
Lorena Zappa, welcome in.
and
Hey.
RVing to Disney,
RVing to Disney, welcome in.
and Russ Stapleton.
And welcome in, Russ Stapleton.
Rust. Do we say hi to Danny? I saw Two Real Geeks.
I said hi to Danny.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Before,
Yep.
yeah. And yeah, I think we pretty much okay. So let's keep this moving because I have a lot of stuff to cover.
Oh yeah.
Favorite restaurant? Do you have a
It's
favorite?
Le Cellier. Le Cellier
Oh,
that's the Price is No Object favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So definitely Le Cellier. You guys
We
like
used to
it?
go there quite often, and now it gives her vertigo.
I
It
don't
sets her
know what
vertigo
it is.
off.
The
It
past
few
must be the
years.
lighting or something.
I feel like I'm on a
Oh.
boat.
Yeah.
When I'm
Weird.
sitting there, I literally feel like I'm on a boat, and it's like then I lose my appetite.
Huh.
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
idea why.
So we probably won't
kind
do
of a
Le Cellier
sour
again for
feeling.
a couple.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, probably won't do it
Interesting.
for a while.
Yeah.
We just tried it again last year, and we didn't do it for a couple of years before then because
Okay.
we were hoping it wasn't as
Yeah.
bad past year though, right?
I still felt it, but yeah. I don't
Well,
know.
you are not on Walt's best buddy list right now because
I'm
he
sorry.
loves Le Cellier too.
Oh yeah.
All right. Favorite hotel on property?
I wondered. I was thinking about this earlier, and I'm gonna. Is this the one that I go to, or the one that I wish I could go to?
I could do both.
Yeah, well, I think, see, I don't know. It can be one you wish to go to. Yeah, which why
Yeah,
not? You know?
that would be the Polynesian, the Poly.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, I
That's
love
cool.
it. We always go there, try to get into Ohana's. The one that I do go to a lot is Pop Century, and I went this last time. It was literally 1 minute from the Skyliner, and that is so nice.
Really.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
That's where we're
yeah.
staying at our next trip. Is
Yeah,
Pop
if
Century.
if we don't upgrade, we'll be saying
Right. If we upgrade, it'll probably
we
be
stay
like the
there a lot
Caribbean
of times.
beach, maybe.
We like the 70s area. Like we're usually right next to the big wheel for some reason all the time. It's like,
Oh yeah, I was in the 60s area, and I
yeah,
will tell you that the Skyliner transforms your vacation. It is such a game
Mm.
changer to be able to just. And there was like one time there was a significant line there, but other than that, walk on it, go over to the Riviera,
Wow.
get into Epcot or Hollywood Studios. Was so great.
from what I have learned about the Skyliner, now you got to make sure that go to the men's room or the ladies' room before you get on the Skyliner because it can break down. Even just a couple days
Yeah,
ago, it broke down for like an hour. So
Oh
we
my
did.
don't
gosh.
hold it. Go before
Oh,
you go
yeah,
on
yeah.
the Skyliner.
That
And then if you
that'd be
have like
bad.
food reservations or whatever, make sure
You
you're
gotta
leaving
plan
them.
ahead, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
because it can still break down. That's
Yeah,
unfortunate,
Yeah.
but
So,
because I want to
yeah.
do it a lot. I want to do that definitely a lot. Okay.
um, oh, Irving for Disney says bring snacks for Skyliner. Walt
Snacks.
confirmed that pre 1998 there was a fountain in the Land Pavilion.
Wow.
Yeah,
I do
see, I
not
thought
remember
so.
that.
Yeah,
I don't
Huh.
we'll have
remember
to look
that
at
at
our
all.
videos. Let's look at our videos.
Yeah, we'll have to look that one up.
I knew
Yeah.
Walt knows it. He knows his
I'm
Yeah.
just
Disney.
curious. I think as soon as we see it, we'll be like, oh yeah.
Probably. Yeah. All right. And all right, so let's move along because we are moving at almost coming up on 7:20, and we have a lot of stuff to
Oh,
cover. So let's jump into
cut
some
my answer
more
shorter.
unconventional questions a little bit. Again, I try to tone it down. I don't want people to think I'm a freak, so I try to go down a little bit, but I try to still make them fun.
So no penguin questions.
No more penguin questions. All right. All right. All right. So, do you think you could ever do Tinkerbell's job for the night where you have to zip line from the castle?
No.
That's a good
No?
No way.
question.
Do you have trouble with heights?
What I have trouble with is embarrassing people. That's would probably be it right there.
You don't think you'd be able to fit into the suit?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
that
my
would be part of
problem.
you just don't wanna see a big Norwegian guy hanging from a
You
line
gotta wave the
is
wand
the one.
too while you're
Oh,
flying.
I want to see Steve do that.
I
That'd be
was just gonna
awesome.
mention Steve. I was like, he'd
There you
be.
go. He'll do it.
You got
He'll
it.
do it.
He would do it. I know he would do it. He would do it. Okay. All right. Will you ever take now for those of you who don't haven't watched Dean's the Live Play show, he does a new show and he does have some space themed things sometimes where he's in a mission control room, I call it. Right?
Yeah.
Is that fair enough?
Yep.
You're running
Right.
things from mission control. Now, do you ever think that you will take mission control to Mars?
I have thought of that. I actually have, and there's a lot of reasons to that. But I did the alien stuff, and to me, I'm really being honest here. After a couple weeks, I liked it. It's funny, but I thought, no, this is going to get old very fast.
Hmm.
So what I do with that, I'm not sure yet. But yes, I have had that thought.
Yeah, cool. All right.
So for the record, Ross said that he would love to do the Tinkerbell thing, but he's not too sure if he could pull off the tutu.
Yeah.
And Walt said he could not do it.
I don't know, man. That's pretty high.
It is high.
That's pretty high. I don't know. I never had heights. I never had problems with heights until the last time I went on the Empire States Building, and it actually was swaying a heck of a lot, and that just
Yeah.
freaked me
Oh,
out.
I've heard
Now I'm
that would
definitely
be weird.
yeah. So
Shep says that aliens will never get old.
aliens will
Ah,
never get old.
that's nice
There
of
you go.
Nice of him to say that. That's a challenge. I'm gonna Shep wants me to do more alien stuff, I'm doing more alien stuff. I was writing a third script on it. It was like, anyway. Okay,
All
maybe I'll
right.
try.
So you have won a free makeup do-over with Meg from Mickey's Magic, right?
Nice.
Which character would you like her to do you up as? Like Scar or what's that snowman's name again?
Olaf?
I cannot remember the name of Olaf, but I even want to call him Frolov or the little people Roloff. I want to keep on
Roloff?
calling him Roloff for some reason.
Oh.
But any ideas on what you would have Meg do for
That
your
is a
makeup?
good That's a really good question. Okay, I got it. I went sentimental, and so I'm going way back. Mine
Oh,
would just be Bert from Mary Poppins, the original, as
oh
a
yeah,
I
as
love
a
Mary
chimney
Poppins.
sweep, and I know
that'd be
Meg
Oh,
can
awesome.
do
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Wow, that'd be
Yep.
cool. I
Yes,
wasn't even
that's a good
thinking. Yeah,
answer.
I was thinking that's good.
Mary Poppins is my
Yeah.
favorite. So.
Yeah,
Yes, it
me
is.
too.
Used to have an
First movie I
umbrella.
ever saw.
What was
Oh,
it?
really?
Wow,
First
that's
one
cool.
in the like mid 60s, so I'm old. And my parents, they took us to a drive-in, and I got home and I thought to myself, if that's what a movie is, I want to see more of them. And that was such a good one.
Yeah.
It was. I was just thinking that it's like, oh man, has every movie been downhill since that one? Because that's an awesome movie.
It is. It's
In
really
a
You know,
good.
way, in a
Yeah.
way, in some ways, I have other movies that I would put even above that now, but yes, it was that good to me.
Yeah.
cool. All right. So the last unconventional question that I have for you tonight, okay, is where do you think is the best place to let sheep graze in the Walt Disney World parks? If you had a flock of sheep, where would you want them to graze?
Man, you guys are great at this.
No, I
You
got that one
stumped the
from my
panel.
cat. No,
What?
From your
I was,
cat.
I was conversing with Tila before the show, and she's like,
Uh,
"I always wanted to know where he thought sheep should graze in Magic Kingdom."
yeah. I'm thinking, you know what place or what area has a lot of grass or whatever you would have, and it's like nothing's. Although I will tell you, I'm going to say sort of around the Riviera. That's a boring answer, but when I was standing there waiting for a bus, it had a nice panorama, kind of a very nature-ish kind of panorama. So that's all that comes to my mind.
The New Riviera Hotel.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
we haven't,
If you look
haven't been there yet.
out, yeah, it's got go to I don't know what it was, but the bus stop area as you look out had one of the coolest views I've ever
Huh.
seen. And that so that's my answer.
What
Yeah.
comes to mind for me is how they've in front of the castle they have those new flat places
Oh,
where they
yeah.
put all the special viewing now. It's kind of like it kind of looks like all golf course greens, I guess, if you want to
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right there. It's
Yeah.
kind of flat. I can picture
Oh,
it
yeah.
there, or
Yeah.
maybe along the
I'm thinking
along
around the lake,
World Showcase.
the lake where they do all the flowers and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Yeah. Oh, that's too. Yeah. 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 All
on
right.
the land side.
I'm sorry for that question. I take it. I withdraw
That's
it.
a good question.
Paper
I like
Cities
it.
Invitation has come in as well.
All right. So, are you
Nice.
ready for fact or fiction? This is our new segment we created last
I
week. Brand new to the universe, to the whole world. No one has ever heard of this ever before in the history of history. So, this is totally new.
Wow.
Totally new.
All
Okay.
right. Bring it on.
I have to thank. Now, I reached out. I reached out for some YouTube royalty. All right.
Is
And
that
they have helped.
somebody who has the name Sunshine in his name?
He is one. He is
There's
one
one.
of these ones. Okay.
He's one.
So we reached out to the YouTube community because I said, hey, we got to make this show. It's Dean. And everybody was on board instantly. So the first, we have 4 people, okay, that's provided information to me. Now,
Wow.
what you got to do, right? They're going to list 3 truths and 1 fiction, something that's false. So I'm going to list you 4
Okay.
things. You have to guess the one thing that is false. Now, the first one
Uh, okay.
Okay, the first one is from our buddy Walt from Mouse Talks. All right, Mouse Talk. And his, so 3 truths and a fiction. All right.
Okay.
So the first statement he is saying is he is the oldest of 3 children. That's statement number 1. Number 2, he has never ever had a cup of coffee. That's number 2. Number 3, he was part of a live studio audience for the David Letterman show. And number 4, he coached basketball for 10 years for the Lakers. No, I had no, just kidding. just kidding. But yeah, so which one do you think is
Is false.
Is false.
So he was the oldest of 3. He's never had coffee. He coached basketball for 10 years and the David Letterman show.
Wow, you have an
Wow.
awesome memory. I would have been saying, what was that again? What was it?
I'm going to say, from what I know of Walt, I'm going to say he probably hasn't had coffee. He could have been I'm going to say the thing that's false is that he's the oldest of 3 siblings.
Wow, man, you're good. You are 1 for 1. You're batting
Am
1,000. That is awesome. You're
I got it?
right. He is not
All
the
right.
oldest. That was the false. Yeah, he is the oldest
Aha.
of 3 children, and he's not the oldest of 3 children. He is the middle child of 13 children. And no, I just made that up. All right, good job. You're 1 for 1, man. Batting 1,000. All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm happy.
our next contestant provided our information. You know him as I wish I had a horn.
Is it Rob?
It's Rob Fuzz.
He just
Your
came in
best buddy,
too.
Rob Fuzz. Hey, Rob is here. Awesome. Well done, Rob.
man.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
All right. I wish I had a horn.
Capcom.
Ramp. I wish I had a horn. I don't have a horn. All right. So 3 truths and a fiction. All right. Let's move this
Thanks,
way.
Melissa. I got it.
All right. So Rob Fuzz, the first statement, he applied to be a Disney cast member twice and got rejected both times. That's 1. The second one is he lettered on the swim team in high school. That's 2. Number 3, he sang karaoke once with John Bon Jovi. Now, a lot of people who know Rob knows he knows John Bon Jovi.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yep.
4 is he has watched over 34 seasons of Survivor, the show Survivor. Those are his 4
34?
statements.
There's not 34 seasons of Survivor, is there?
Yeah, they're on 40 right now.
Wow.
40
Yeah.
now. Yeah, it has not 40. They go 2 seasons a year. So it's kind of like it's been on for 20 years. Yeah. About. Would you like me to repeat any of them?
No, I mean, I could totally see that he may have done karaoke with Bon Jovi, although that could be there to trick me. He's been rejected from the applying for Disney twice.
That's what he says.
What was the other?
I don't know if I trust Rob. No.
He lettered in swimming,
and yeah, sing karaoke, Survivor, and cast member. Yeah, and swim team. Yeah.
All right. Man, you know what? I'm gonna go that he didn't sing karaoke with Bon Jovi.
Boom, you got it, man. 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, I was smelling a deception there, and so all right.
All right, so you are 2 for 2. Check. I'm giving you check marks. All right, so let's see our next guest information provider was in the chat. I hope he's still in the chat. Maybe he's still in the chat. It's Shep from the Shep family.
Shep.
All right, so Shep has provided us with 3 truths and a fiction. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First statement, he has never been to Universal Studios. Second statement, He is afraid of roller coasters. Third statement. He has been to Disneyland and Walt Disney World within a 24-hour time period. Fourth is his favorite ride is the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. So I can rule out I know he's been to Land and World within the 24 hours. I'm pretty sure because I remember he went to D23 with Corey and then he went out to World for the Disney and the Beverly.
Okay. I hear where you're coming from. Yeah.
So Pirates Caribbean. He's afraid of roller coasters. And what was the first one?
He has never been to Universal Studios. Is that that's his first one.
I'm almost thinking Steve has never been to Universal, so that makes me think Shep has. He's afraid of roller coasters and Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know his favorite ride, darn it. I'm going to say that. Tell me what was the first one again? Sorry. No.
Okay, so he has never been to Universal Studios.
Okay, that's the lie. I think that's the lie. I'm going to say he's been to Universal.
Oh man!
Darn it!
Oh man!
My second guess would have been Pirates of the Caribbean, but
oh man! Stop!
I got to stop. I didn't say that.
Okay, so the false one here was he is afraid of roller coasters. I guess he's not afraid of roller coasters.
That just sounded like something that you wouldn't expect.
I
so
know
maybe
I
was...
think he's being extra sneaky in there. He made it tough. All right. Yep.
Shep is sneaky. Doggone it. All right.
There he is right there. I made it tough. And he's laughing. He's laughing out loud at us. All right, man. Are you ready for the last one? It is.
Yes, I know who it is.
Jim from More Sunshine, please. All right. So he gave me these 4 statements, one of which is false. He is 99 days older than Magic Kingdom. That's his first statement. The second statement is he has visited all 50 states. Third statement, he had a DNA test done and is 100% European. And then his last statement was he was interviewed by CBS's early show host Julie Chen about one of his YouTube videos.
Okay. That's wacky.
Tough.
That's tough.
It's a tough one. And the Julie Chen one is just that's the one that's staring at you saying it could be true, but it would be crazy. So I'm going to guess that one's true. Visited all 50 states. He does want to do Disney America, so I know he loves all the states. Let's see. His blood being European, that's kind of weird. What does that mean? How would you know that? I don't know about that one.
Calling Europeans weird now?
That you test your blood to know you're European. That's so weird that I'm thinking maybe it has to be true. States. I'm just gonna go that he hasn't. Oh man, I'm between those two. I'm gonna say he hasn't the 50 states one.
You're saying he has.
I think
not,
that's
You're saying he has not.
He has not visited.
All right, man. Yes, you got it. Wow, that was the last one.
I got it.
Good job, man.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
3 for 4.
Yeah, you've been
Man,
what? 750, right?
I could have been somebody.
Awesome job, though, man. Thank you. Awesome.
And
thank you, guys. Thank Rob. Thank Jim.
Yeah, thank you.
Walt and Shep. Thank you all for.
That's a good segment, guys. That's a good segment.
Thanks. Kind of think it gets drawn out, but I don't know if it feels just because I'm reading it and I'm trying not to give the answers away while reading them. I'm trying to read them on an even keel so that way I'm not screwing up. Like I thought I might have given Rob's away, but all
You
right.
did good.
So
All right, we got some people that have joined us.
we got people that have joined us.
Expedition Greg has
Expedition
come in.
Greg.
Hey,
Yeah,
Greg.
I was
My
visiting him
World, My
before.
Way
My
is
World, My
here.
Way. Welcome in.
And
Hey.
also the chat
Yeah.
chat. Sherry Awesome Sunsets Travels.
Sherry, awesome.
Sherry.
Awesome Sunset
Just hit
Travels.
1K. 1K. She's a 1K-er now on YouTube.
Ooh,
Did
congratulations.
awesome.
That's
Congratulations.
Yep.
Anybody else?
great. I think
If
that's
we
it.
have missed you, we're sorry. But thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping in, everybody.
Yes,
awesome.
and Paper Scissors Vacation on my also came in. Kind of
Yeah.
snuck that in while you were in the middle of your thing.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome in. Thanks. All right. Now, if you are not familiar with our last segment, it is a speed bracket. Okay. Now,
yeah.
now this is the one you really need to get mad at Jim for because he, I was like, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And I reached out to some people, and Jim had the best idea, and I was like, yes, that's it. I knew it right from the start.
Ah.
So, what we do is we're gonna have a speed bracket where you're the only one that votes. Unfortunately for the chat, you can't vote on this one. Sorry.
Well, they can chime in, but
You can chime in if you like, yes, on the side, but it does not affect the voting. All right. So
Won't
we have
look.
8. We have a bracket of 8. So it's just that's why it's a speed bracket. It's a short one. It's not like a
Mhm.
10-year bracket. It's a 8 bracket. So you just got to make 4 choices and then 2 choices, then 1 choice. Okay. So your bracket, because your fans know you so well, is based around the ride Living with the Land.
Really?
Now we have picked 8 of the most favorite scenes throughout the ride of Living with the Land, and you're gonna have to narrow them all down to your favorite one
Oh, okay.
scene.
no.
I was afraid I was gonna not know something.
No, but
this
isn't
is
that
easy.
agonizing? Isn't that something you want to say, Jim? Why'd you do this to me, Jim?
I've never thought about it, but now it's a great question. I'm hip for this.
All right, you ready? So the first showdown is the jungle scene when you first start off the ride. You know, it has the
Yep.
rain and it has the waterfalls and it has the alligators.
Love that.
That's
Love it.
Monkeys,
that scene.
right? Monkeys and birds.
Is there monkeys in that scene?
Yes,
the first
3.
Yes, monkeys and big
No,
bugs.
that scene is against the sustainable fish area where you have the tanks, where you're going into that nice warm red type of over thing, and you have the tanks and you have the hidden Mickey that's in the wire, right? In one of the tanks.
Yeah.
The hose.
The hose too. That's right.
Oh yes.
So which one of those scenes moves on?
It's easy, the jungle scene, because
Jungle
and
scene. Yes.
the sustainable fish is cool because you think, yeah, they're raising stuff that we're eating here, and I love it, but I feel like they've neglected that area a little bit, and so
They could do
I'm
more
going-
with that, huh?
Yeah.
I
I
think
agree.
so.
It's cool,
Yeah.
but
I totally agree. Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Jungle scene moves on. All right, so let's go over to this side of the bracket here. All right, so the next scene is the desert scene with the buffalo and the prairie dogs on the right hand side.
Yep.
And it's like it's really hot and you can feel the heat and whatnot. And I believe that's right across from the restaurant overlook,
it is.
right? I
Yeah,
believe.
yep.
In the distance, you can see the burning.
Yeah. Oh,
Right
and the
off
fire.
in the distance,
Yeah,
the
that's right.
fire because it's
Yeah.
so dry.
So it's that scene versus the outdoor planting area where they have, you know, where you first come out of the tunnel and they have the cocoa beans and the banana trees and
Yes.
that scene.
The
So
little
which
lily
one
pond.
of those two scenes
The lily pad
moves-
pond and stuff.
moves on?
Man, it's hard because when you first get out into that area, like you're saying, that's a cool area. I gotta go with the are you calling it the desert?
Yes, the
Is that what
desert
you
with
called
the
it? Yeah.
buffalo and the prairie dogs, but the
buffalo?
outdoor plant area with the cocoa beans is called the outdoor plant area.
My gut, and I don't know if I'll disappoint anyone, but I'm going desert because it's a cool part. As you pointed out, Stacy, see the restaurant, which I always got to look up there.
Yep.
I'm picking that.
Okay, cool. So desert buffalo.
I must have a million pictures of the plants. As soon as you
Yeah.
go in and it's all open.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so let's get back to this other side here. Now, the next scene that we're talking about is the farmhouse scene. Where you have the mailbox, you have the rooster, you got a little goat on the right hand side, and it's of course it's the farmhouse.
So you can hear the goats.
You
You
can
can,
hear that-
hear the
You
dog.
can hear the rooster, right, or something?
You
Can't
can hear the rooster.
Maybe,
Yeah. And then Walt's actual bedroom is up
You
in
keep
there
on saying
too.
that, but I'm not sure.
It
Can
is,
anyone
I'm telling
confirm
you.
if that's right? I don't want to give out misinformation.
I think it's true.
Don't hop on the internet. You're gonna break us.
Okay.
You're gonna
All
crash us. We don't want to crash.
So
So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what were the two again?
That's just the first one. That's the farmhouse. I got interrupted.
The farmhouse.
Sorry.
Yep. With the dog and the
Farmhouse
rooster,
with
right?
with the rooster.
Mhm.
Yep. Versus the hydroponic hanging plant area with the lab. You know the hanging planks.
Yeah.
You have the
Then
fish.
we'll got, like, the
And then you
cactus.
have the lab with the workers.
Yeah.
Usually, sometimes workers.
Mhm.
And you have the hidden
Yeah.
Mickey with the test
the
tube.
tubes,
The
yeah.
test tube hidden Mickey. That's pretty cool. So what do you think?
So I'm going to say you're going to see. So I'm going to say I am a dark ride attraction guy. I love that part, but because I'm going to say the hydroponic, just because that was one of the first coolest things I ever, absorbed when they told you that. I was like, what? You're growing something from hanging plants in styrofoam or moon dirt or whatever,
I was gonna say the space plants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
space plants. Exactly. So I'm gonna go with that. And I like the other area, but honestly, the rooster gets to be a bit much when you're
I like
so
the
Wow,
sound of the
I would
goat.
call that an upset. I think because I
yeah.
really love the farmhouse, but I like the hydroponics area because it is cool and
It's definitely different.
it's new and it's scientific and it's like okay, that is cool
Right.
and there's so much you can grow in such a smaller space and whatnot.
Yep.
But it's
Yeah.
cool. But I would call that probably an upset. Who thinks that's an upset? Let us know.
I
in the
think
chat.
Walt does. I think and I get it. And I think Walt, I heard him or somebody talking about living in that house. Wouldn't it be cool to it's not a real
Oh
house,
yeah,
of course, but it'd be cool
that'd
to live in there. Spend the night there.
Walt
Mute
says
the
mute
rooster.
mute the rooster. Yeah.
And the dog says,
All right.
listen.
So the last face off of the initial round is we have the barn where you're actually going into the barn and they have the whole side where there's movies of how they're
Yes.
raising
The different
doing new
farms
crops and
the
stuff,
pest control.
right?
Yep.
And then that is versus the ending scene where you have the cool ending music with all the pictures of the different vegetables and
The people.
plants. And that's
So
kind of like
there's
bleeding into the mural that goes to the
yes.
ending where you
Should
the
we ask
docking
him if he
areas.
can name
All the fruits and vegetables in
that's
that
on
final
that
scene?
there?
I bet he could.
Bananas,
Bananas,
apples,
apples.
oranges. I don't know.
No.
Grapes.
Coffee bean, rice.
Yeah, and there's the red things. What are the red things?
Cranberries.
Are those cranberries? Or are they like
Cranberries.
something else? I don't know. There's the red like beanish type of thing. Maybe that's
I
coffee.
think
No, that's coffee.
it's
Coffee was yeah.
cranberries.
Is it cranberries?
It's cranberries.
Okay. Well, let's
That's
let them guess.
tough one. It's a tough one because I love that end song so much. It's you catch a little bit of it when you're getting on the ride, and there's something about it. It feels so cool. But that said, that guitar music when you get into that movie area, I love that so much. That is definitely
cool.
gonna win it for me. Yeah.
All right. So the
So
barn,
it's the movie.
the barn,
Yeah.
the
movie
barn with the
section.
movies moves on.
Yep. Yep.
That is cool.
Hopefully is that okay, Walt, Melissa? I feel like I let him down.
Yeah. What was upset about the other one? The barn.
Oh, the farmhouse.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
farmhouse.
Yeah, I'm sure that's probably his favorite.
It's funny how they use music in such a way where it triggers it. It's just as important as the ride. How they
Yep.
use music. Disney uses music in their rides. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
It's like it's like smells they add smells and
Yes.
music. It's all
Yep. Yep.
used to perfection.
So
All right.
good.
So are you down for weeding out the winners now? Now
Yeah,
it
we're
gets a little
down
bit
to-
tougher. So now we are in the initial jungle scene is going off against the hydroponic scientific area.
Oh, that's easy. Jungle scene.
Okay. Jungle moves on. Very good.
Yep. Yep.
Not the lightning, right?
Jungle, yeah. The
Yeah.
fire,
And the
Yeah.
rain,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
The with the waterfalls, and it's
Yeah.
very, very green and very good. Okay. Jungle scene moves on. Now you have the desert buffalo and prairie dog scene versus the barn with the movies and the music.
Mm.
It's the barn. I'm
Barn.
making it quick,
Oh,
but it's definitely the barn. Yeah.
wow. Okay. All right. And then for your winner, you got to choose a winner between the jungle
Yeah.
scene
Yeah.
and the barn. Jungle scene with all the water and the alligators and the monkeys versus the barn with
Yeah.
the cool movies
That's
and
hard.
the music.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty much the music
And
versus.
you get those ladybugs that are attacking the little white
Right.
things,
I
and
know the wasps and stuff. Yeah.
it's
Right.
cool.
All right. I thought about it, and here's why I'm picking what I am. I love Disney World. And when I get there, yes, drum roll. And when I get there, we go to Epcot, and Living with the Land is our first ride. And there is something about that boat. Ta-da!
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The no, it's and I love that movie area, the barn with the guitar and all that so much. But I will say it's the jungle because it is the arrived. I love that rain. I love that first little tune. As I mentioned, it's my ringtone on my phone, and makes me feel like I'm at Disney World. So going jungle.
Yeah.
Jungle scene wins it,
That's what I would have picked too.
which is probably why they put it first, right? Scene.
Right.
I mean, it's like it's
Works
the
for
eye
me.
catcher. It's the one that says, "Okay, I'm on a ride, and this is awesome," and it's like, it's awesome. It is really
Jim
cool.
saying that the jungle scene has the same water smell as Pirates.
It's Pirates of the Caribbean, really.
I don't know if I really noticed
Oh,
that.
Do they scent the water, or
bromine.
is it just because it's
Yep.
mold? Or
They don't use chlorine. They use bromine, and bromine has a very specific smell. I think that's what Jim's talking about. And so,
Interesting.
yeah.
Cool. Bromine, you heard it here first. Awesome,
Jim and
man.
Walt will know that.
All right, so you have jungle
Yep.
scene. All right.
Jim just confirmed it's the bromine in the water.
It's the bromine in the water. Wow,
Yeah.
man. I think this might be the first time I've ever heard bromine.
I know, me too. I haven't heard of that.
It's cool. Awesome.
Yep. Yep.
All right, Dean. Have you had enough time to think about your Tron date for the opening?
So I wasn't anticipating this, so I'm not educated on the matter.
Which is kind of like
all I know.
We try to make that so it's fair for everyone, so that they can't do too much research.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So.
We can bring this up here. I don't know if it helps. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? It's too far away. Let's try bringing it up here. Is that too far high? It's too high. All right. So let's try that.
Got a lot of So I see 2020s. I see 2021s.
Yep.
So as I've understood it, 2021. Although I know they like to sometimes open things a bit early. So, and it's always fun to have something open just prior to the Christmas time. Wow. All right. I've thought about it. And February 15th, 2020.
2020?
2021.
February
2/15.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get 2020 because we already passed it.
Yeah, just by a week. 4 days.
What are you thinking?
Did anyone else guess that?
Nope. Not that.
What do we say? What did he pick? 2/15/2021. Who else is close to that? We have an April of 2021.
March 5th.
March 2021 from Rachel for this life of ours. So she's pretty close.
Yep.
So,
what did Walt guess?
What did Walt guess?
April 2nd.
April 2nd, 2021.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
all right, I'm not too far from Walt. Then I feel better.
So, but Walt's going to be down there soon, so he'll be able to either delay the workers or maybe get them working faster. He'll be on site with his hard hat.
He's that influential.
Oh, awesome, man. Okay, so cool. So
Yeah.
you survived. You survived all this stuff. Now we just have to do house cleaning, which is, how house cleaning is. But thank you, everybody, for
awesome.
coming in. I mean, this was
Yes.
a fun show, and I'm
Yeah.
glad you came on, and I hope you
Yes.
liked it. And we try to mix up the segments. We have like, what is it? It's like uh, we have a pool of segments that we bring out a couple per show, so we're not using the same segments every day. So we
Right.
try to keep it kind of fresh, and we try to tune it into the guests. So we say, oh, this segment would be fun with this guest, or this segment would be this. And we have we had segments that were better with couples. So we had some,
Yes.
like, I think with Walt and Melissa or whatnot. And so that was fun too. So
Yeah.
we try to keep it mixed up, we do our best.
I'd like to
So-
say, just from my perspective, and having started the live place, and we have a lot of streamers, a lot of shows now. I honestly love, and I told you guys this before the show, but I honestly love what you're doing because it's different. It's
Thank
it's
you.
really fun, and it's been fun for me to feel a little on the spot, but have some unique questions, especially where would sheep graze in Disney World? That was. Now, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I don't know where those come from.
I love your show, and I love what you guys are doing, and thank you for
And
having me.
well, thank you again for being on. And yeah, we're big fans, and we can't wait for your next show. And thank you for letting me do voiceover work. That was awesome. It was fun.
Yeah, you were
doing
great.
that.
I did not. So, for those who don't know, on my news show, I have a control room, and I try to get. It's been kind of hard, but I try to get people to help me with voiceovers. Rob Fuzz is the big one, Meg, all the this and that guys, and then you had volunteered, and I said, okay, this is what I want, and Charlie sends me back this audio. Like, holy cats, this guy! I'm not going to put you on the spot, but he does James Bond. He does James Bond really good, and so yeah, you can do voiceovers for me anytime, Charlie.
Thank you.
That was
I appreciate it. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Once Av heard that he wanted me to do the Forky, Av was laughing, so he got a kick out of that. But and I want to thank all the everybody who helped me with the fact or fiction
Yeah.
questions. Thank you for helping me, guys,
Yeah.
and really appreciate it with Shep and Jim and Rob Fuzz and Walt. You guys are awesome, super special. Thank you. Okay, so we have about
3
What?
minutes.
we have 6 or 7
You want
minutes.
to welcome ATJH Travels? Did I say that right? I don't know how my
ATJH Travels, welcome in. Those guys are
Oh,
they watch our videos every 6
Yes.
o'clock every morning. As soon as we release them, they're like the first ones to comment. So
Yeah.
oh,
thanks a lot,
Yes, we
guys.
appreciate
really
it.
appreciate it.
nice.
And it's Greg again. Hey, Greg, welcome in, buddy.
Greg.
So at 8 o'clock, we have D&G Explorers. Go check them out. They're going to be on with Mouse Talk. They're going to be talking Disney tonight. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. We'll be there. So go over to D&G Explorers. Also, the This and That crew is on at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Tell them the Nerd Herder sent you, and tell them that the Sugar Plum Fairy has to do a zip line.
A zip. That would be great.
Right.
He'll do
And
it
then-
if there's a if there's a McRib at the end of the line.
Oh, that's right. We're at the planet in McRib season.
We'll need someone to edit, so he's coming down from the castle.
You can totally picture Steve in that tutu thing, that Sugar Plum Fairy outfit with the wand. He needs the wand with the star at the end of it,
Yeah,
though. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, let's see, More Sunshine Please on Tuesdays. Go check him out, 7:30 on Tuesdays. Very fun show. He does I love his TV in the back, and he does a lot of good, cool
He's
stuff.
really-
Jim is awesome.
Cool
And he's
too.
very funny, very articulate, and has this way about him that's very easy to watch, and he's very funny. So
I
check out
agree.
Jim. More sunshine, please. And then we have the Philly Crew at 9 o'clock on Thursdays. Go check them out. They have a lot of fun videos that they're doing. They're working on extinct rides videos, as well as Meredith is going to go talk about her experience with working with the Disney store tomorrow night.
Oh.
So that's an experience not a lot of people have. So
Right.
go check that out.
Ron
tomorrow
and Meredith are great. I love their family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love their editing, and I love their stockpiles of Disney merchandise that they.
Yeah, I know it. They got a lot.
So
And they
much
got
stuff.
some really viral videos too, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, and then of course Dean Tuesdays at 9:30, right? And you're
Yep.
going to be doing the Fifth Gate.
Oh
with
yeah,
Rob
I didn't
and-
say that.
Go
Fifth
ahead.
Gate is thank you. Is this coming Tuesday, and we have two special guests, Derek, who is on here, and Rob. Rob and Jim and I do it regularly, and we're having Derek from DNG, and we're having Road Trip Dave. So we're going to talk about rides this coming Tuesday. So basically, come with your ride ideas. It doesn't have to fit into the theme of what we've each come up with. It just has to be have fun with it and no limitations. So
Audience
Tuesday.
participation and chat participation is always fun. It's always
It is.
It makes a show better. So
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so after that, this Saturday, we have Five Foolish Mortals on February 22nd, this Saturday at 5 p.m. Where it's going to be myself, Jim from More Sunshine Please, Derek and Gregory from D&G Explorers, and Ben from Pepper Tree Villa. Ben is going to be like the Alex Trebek of the night. He's going to be quizzing. I believe we're doing teams. It's me and Jim, which is awesome, and versus Derek and Greg. So hopefully they have a bad night.
West Coast versus East.
West Coast versus East Coast. Sunrise versus sunset. Yo. Special effects. All right. So that'll be fun. And then at the end, I believe we turn the tables on Ben and we get to quiz the host. So we got some
The
questions.
trivia master.
We have some trivia for the trivia master himself, Ben, and hopefully it'll be fun. So check us out on Saturday. I just found out too that I'm also going to be on Disney Fiasco Saturday night with Disney Dan. So it's 7 o'clock on Saturday Eastern time. That's gonna be fun.
Disney Dan.
I feel so bad because Dan's show is usually when I'm off playing poker. So, but this Saturday I am free, so I was able to make it. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. And then next week we have next week on Not Quite Ready for Prime Time, we have a special show with Jim and Derek and Gregory where we're going to be doing a special show about leap year. As you know, this is leap year. This is a leap year, February 29th. So we are going to be doing a leap year special. We're going to have 11 Lords of Leaping, all done by Derek. No. That'd be fun. I just thought of that. I gotta text him.
Yeah.
I gotta text him. All right, that'd be fun. All right, but yeah, so next week's show is about a leap year special topic. And then the week after next is with Carlos from Disney World Freak.
Yes.
And so we're gonna have to start coming up with a good show for him.
Yes. We've got questions.
That'll be fun. All right, man. Anything else you want to add for tonight?
No, man. I mean, just thank you again for having me on. I know we talked, we're almost out of time here, but I just look forward to working with you guys throughout the year. Love all your creativity. That's really, I think when people think of you guys, they think of creativity. So please keep letting me know so I can put it on the news shows, because that's really what I want to cover. And I think I've got all your events listed at the live place that you've talked about, hopefully, right?
Pretty sure, yeah.
So. Where's the 11 where's the 11 one? The one that you mentioned with sorry, what do you call it? The one
I'm sorry. You lost
me.
The
11 what's the show this? Is it Saturday?
The leaping one?
The leaping one.
The next
leap year one.
next Wednesday is
Next Wednesday.
Next week on our regular not quite ready for prime time show at 7:00 next week is the leap year special.
Okay.
A week after that is with Carlos.
Okay, but there was one, and I just can't remember. And I thought
Five Foolish Mortals is on
that's the one.
this Saturday. Yep, at 5
Saturday.
p.m.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I think
that's
I
on-
want to make sure.
That's on Ben's Pepper Tree
Ben's.
Village channel.
Yeah.
So you
Yep,
gotta
I
make sure
think
you
that
go
I
to Pepper Tree Villa.
have that in there. So yeah. So thanks again, guys. Honestly, love to be on here, and thanks for having me.
Awesome. Look at that. We came up right up to 8:00. Perfect. See, sometimes
Yes,
we're getting
yes.
better at the timing, I think, and it's it was awesome having you on the show, and you're always welcome back. You had a special guy saying hello to you, Jose Guerra. I can't read that.
Hey, Jose, thank you for stopping in here. Good to see you.
And also, Orange
Sorry, I
Cone
missed it.
Vlog came in too.
Orange Cone Vlog,
Oh.
welcome
I
in,
think it's
guys.
the first time they've been on our channel.
I don't know. I see them in the
Have you
chats.
seen them?
It's hard to see. I
Okay.
can't
I've
remember
seen
who's
him
coming
before, yeah.
chats or whatnot. Everybody, head on over to D&G Explorers. Tell them the Disney Nerd Herder sent you. Thank you again, Dean, for
Thank you.
being our awesome guest. I hope you had fun. We had a definitely fun time tonight.
Yes.
It was so
And,
much fun.
Yeah, awesome. I'm glad you liked it. It makes us feel really good. And
Yeah.
I'm serious. Sometimes you just feel like there's crashing or something. But
Oh no,
fun.
this is good.
Awesome, man.
Lots of energy.
Do you have a closing for your show, or do you just
I keep thinking of one, and then I keep forgetting what it is. No, I've got to work that out. Yeah, I don't have one. Sorry.
farewell from the green planet? You go like this.
Yeah.
It's a thing behind you.
Oh,
The green
I got
screen.
it. I remember. I'm so glad you asked me. I've never said it before, and it's going to be regular people are going to revolutionize entertainment. That's it.
Regular people are going to
Ooh.
revolutionize. Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
like
Well,
us.
thank you.
Like us.
Ours is a little bit more corny.
Yeah,
What
it
is
kind of
Ours is-
stuck.
It kind of, yeah, I don't know why. But anyways,
We did.
ours, don't forget to do your duty.
It's a big duty.
And we will see you guys
I like it.
hopefully, Saturday and next week, right?
Yep.
You have anything else to say? You good?
Goodbye.
All right, man. Thank you, everyone. Come by.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. We're going to end
See
this
you, everyone.
broadcast,
Bye.
and hopefully
Thank you.
when it stops.